will spot up. So like, we're not done with the candle holder quite yet. So I'm gonna put that over there. I'm like running out of space. Okay. All right, so sorry. Yesterday I streamed after work, which is not on the schedule, and we were working on making this little. It's sticking now. This little like pinch pot container. And this little strawberry. I was trying to make one earlier, and the strawberry broke off. And now it's been like rolling around on my desk, and it's like really ruined. But this is kind of like what it looked like. Yeah, so let me kind of like check out. So this is kind of like what I want to work on. Actually, it's not really that firm yet. Because I just kind of had it covered. Okay, so actually, I don't think we'll be able to work on this yet because it does need to kind of like firm up a little bit more. Before it's like ready to trim. I think like parts of it are okay. Before it's like ready to trim. Oh no. Oh no, my laptop. I forgot to turn like the thing off. Sorry. Okay. I don't know why. I thought I like knew not to like record from the stream manager. I guess not. Okay, so some of this is ready, but not quite all of it. So we'll just kind of actually set that aside. Okay, so actually we'll have to work on something else. I think we can trim those little vases. Let me look at them. They might not be ready. Yesterday I was working on, okay, it sounds really weird, but it's just what it's called. It's called like throwing off the hump, and you have like a large thing of clay, and then what you do is you just like you can make little, tiny little vases from it. It's just what it's called. I know it sounds weird. I'm not making this up. So I made these little vases, and these are ready to be trimmed. I have a few more. These larger ones will need to sit a little bit more, and dry up a teeny bit. So I'm just gonna put these back over here. So I think we can work on that. I'm not quite ready to show you guys my throwing process because I know it's not really ready. It's been a while since the last time I threw on the wheel, so I know I'm not doing it right, and I'm just kind of like trying to remember how I was doing things and just like relearning that. So I don't want to like I don't really want to be showing you guys and then you're learning like the wrong way to do it. And I definitely don't want, because I post all of these stream videos, I post them all on YouTube, and I don't want like randos on YouTube watching me throw and then they're like, you're doing it wrong. You don't even know what you're doing. So I'm not like exactly ready for that. I did shoot some video of it, and I don't know, maybe I'll just like share it on my Instagram. Um, I don't know. I'm not sure yet. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But yeah. Eventually, we will get to the point where I feel like pretty good about what I'm doing throwing wise, and I'll show you guys like that. But I don't think it's like quite there. I have to just like do some more practicing and just kind of like I don't know, just kind of like get back into like I don't know, like find that like muscle memory that I kind of lost. This is like the tiniest vase in the world. Not really, but it's super tiny. I wonder if I have anything. I wonder if I can like put this like. That's not really helping. I really like these tiny vases. I did a video where I showed you, they kind of look like, they look more like this shape. I did a video of hand building those, which took like so long. It's just, sometimes stuff is just so much faster to do, like if you do it on the wheel. But I kind of wanted to see if there was a way to like kind of make something like this without the wheel. I know I made this one without the wheel, but that was like a year ago, so I couldn't exactly remember how I did that. So I did those, but it really is like so much faster with the wheel. Instead, I got like 6. Yeah, I got like 6 in like, I don't know, maybe an hour or so. I'm like, I used to be a lot faster when I was throwing, but I'm definitely struggling a little bit with like centering, and when you're struggling, it just takes longer to do it. Opposed to if you know what you're doing. That doesn't take so long. And that's the most important thing about throwing. So you really can't skip that step. This is like wonky. It's like really tall over on this side. We'll have to just like trim it because I don't think we'll have to trim the top. I don't think we can trim the bottom to fix that. So I'm just gonna grab my fiddling knife. Just kind of like align it with the part where it's lower and just kind of do the sawing motion. I don't think I've made miniature vases like very much before. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Um, so I am kind of wondering how that's gonna go over, like shop wise. Hopefully I can make them cute enough and like so irresistible that people can't not buy it. Cause like I don't know, that's like one of the things like it's kind of hard to do when you're pricing like stuff that's like really small. Cause like it still took a lot of time to make. Um, like it doesn't take too much more time to like make something like larger like this, like if they were both like wheel thrown or something. um I get, well, like depending on the shape, like if the shape was like the same but one was just kind of like a little bit bigger, it's not really like, I don't know, to a certain extent, like size wise it wouldn't like be crazy different. But then like I don't know, I think like the bigger things just need to be like priced more, but then like you don't want to like price too low just because it's smaller, because it still took like almost a lot of time. um, mm, Still not quite there, I don't think. I don't know, pricing things is like so hard. Okay, I want to just like round this out. Opening this looks kind of weird. I think we're gonna have to trim quite a bit. And to a certain extent, like if you go really small or really big, um, compared to, I don't know, I don't know, just like an average size or something, you get like different things that make it a little bit more difficult. Um, and that can kind of like add to time too, like even though it's like super small. Like to the extent where you have to like start treating it differently than your other stuff. That's kind of like um I don't know. Mm, I like, I don't know if I can like if I reach my finger in here, it's like my fingernail's gonna scrape against it. Okay, we got it. Okay, but you can like scrape against it, and then we have to like go and cover that up, and then that could like make more work for us in that way. Oops. Oh my gosh, it's so tiny. Okay, I don't want it to have this weird shape at the bottom. Let's see, it's like really thick right there. So I think we can trim off quite a bit. It's also like really dry. Actually, we might have to fix the angle of the bottom. I think it's... Yeah, I think it's like maybe a little off. Let me see. I'm just kind of like guessing here how it should look. I have like no idea if this is cutting straight. It's like really thick at the bottom, so luckily we have a lot of room to work with. Oops. Okay. No, it still looks like too tall on this side. Okay. I think I want to cut more of this off. So I think we have still more on the edge that we could trim off. I think I would prefer to make it a little bit more like elegant. Okay, I think we're almost done with the sides here. Okay, and I think I want to round this out a little bit more. Also, I'm gonna adjust it. It's not very round. Okay. Let me get my, what is that? I think it's over here. Oh yeah. This other trimming tool. We just want to make a tiny little foot over here. I'm not really, it's so tiny. I, um, I don't think I would glaze the middle of this just because it's like so tiny. And would want like a little bit of height so it doesn't drip down. But I don't think I'm going to glaze it. So I think we'll just kind of leave it shallow like that. Okay. So this should be pretty good. Oh, it's getting like, the sun needs to come out. It's really dark in here. Okay. So I'm just going to put some water here, and then my stamp definitely won't fit in this. So once this dries a tiny bit on the bottom there, I'll just like draw in a C for like Callie and Co. I'll just draw it in with one of these tools that I have. So let's just kind of add some pressure here and kind of smooth out that carved area. And over here, oh my gosh, it's so cute. I need to make more tiny things. I just don't know like how well they're gonna like do in the shop. I don't like it when stuff like it sits around for a long time in my shop. Okay, now we're gonna do the inside. We didn't carve any of the inside, so that should be all right. And then just kind of make sure that the rim is smooth and that it is kind of in the shape that we want. You'll see these like fingerprints on it, but once it's bone dry, you can actually just take some water and smooth it out then. And then when you do it at that stage, it's not gonna, the fingerprints will like go away then. Where it's like, it's a little hard to adjust it right now. Let's see. Okay, I have my little needle tool. And what does my C look like? It's kind of like, I'll just like touch this up a little bit. You can also remove these little bits from writing in at the bone dry state. I don't know, I just kind of feel like fixing it right now. Just maybe like a little bit. I'm just gonna go back and then do that once over. Okay, I think that's pretty good. It's like off center. Awesome, we have a cute little vase. Alright, so I'm just gonna set this. Where should I set that? No, move it over there. And let's do another one. This one, I don't really like to trim or like adjust the tops of them on the wheel because it's so fragile. So I think we're going to, let me see, I think I'll use the fettling knife to kind of like carve out the shape that I want. Maybe I should like draw it first before I just start carving. I don't, this even's like centered. Maybe I should just like, okay, we're gonna do this the right way. Okay, so I'm gonna see if this is centered. Just like that way. I don't know if I'm really getting the sense that it's not a circle. Okay, I think we can try that, and then maybe I'll get my sharper tool for this, because I don't know if that one's gonna like bump it. I'm scared this isn't gonna work, and I'm gonna like mess it up. Okay. Oh. Okay, we're making a big mess here. That like sort of worked. I don't think I wanted it to be that like thick. Oh. Okay. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna cover this up. It's like, okay, we're not doing that again. I don't really like how it turned out. Also, we should have gotten these trimmings off here before doing that. We made like a huge mess. Okay. I'm just gonna like eyeball it, and I think I'll just hope that it looks good. Maybe I'll. It's actually like, I don't know. It feels like pretty dry, but at the same time, like when I'm like cutting in there, it kind of doesn't. Let's do a bit of the bottom right now. I think we might have to trim a little bit of the outside because it looks like a little weird. Oh, the bottom's like really thick. Okay, I think we can get it into like a nice like sphere shape. It's like a little like, I don't know, lopsided right now. Oh, actually, we might have to like, yeah, maybe like fix this bottom too. I think the left side is a little bit taller. Oh yeah. It's just helping. I'm trying to like, I don't know. It's kind of like really thick on this side, or like it doesn't have quite as much of a slope. I don't know how much we can fix that. Okay. You know, let's come back to that one. I think I want to just like trim off the feet real quick on these other ones. Cause that one was like, I don't know, it seemed drier than the rest of it. But we basically want them to be at the same kind of moisture level throughout. So this should help quite a bit. We'll come back to this one later. And let's just get the foot off of this. Can I put this in here? No, not these fit. I don't feel like this one would fit either. I'm trying to do like, oh my gosh, it like just barely does, but like kind of doesn't. I forgot what it's called. I'd have to go look it up, but like basically there's like well, you usually make it out of bisque, and it will like hold your pots like kind of like this. Like that's where ideally it would hold it, so that you can trim without like ruining the rim. We can try putting it on a little sponge though. The sponge isn't too wet. I forgot the name of it. But I have a couple, but like you kind of would have to have them in like a bunch of different sizes. I think I don't have any that are they're like small enough for these. But like maybe if I wasn't like streaming, I would like Maybe say if I had like a cup or something, just like something around the house to use. I think this is okay with the sponge. People that do sculpting will usually have like what is it? It's like, I don't know if I actually know the name of it. But people that do sculpting, you kind of want it for the same reason. And it's kind of like, I don't know, you can get it at the craft store. It's like basically like this spongy kind of base that you can put your ceramics on so that you can kind of like push it around a bit while you're carving and sculpting. Yeah, I don't think I actually know what the name of that is. It's just like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know, it's just like filler, but it's like, it's not quite what you would find in like a teddy bear, where that's kind of like you can pull it apart. This thing is just like, it's just like a square or a rectangle of the stuff. I don't know how much sculpting I'm actually gonna do, but maybe I'll need to get something like that. I do have a larger sponge I could use if needed, but to a certain extent, I don't have something that was like, if it was really large. Okay, so that was pretty good for now. And then we'll just carve up this one too. I think this one has like a thicker rim, so I don't think we're gonna smash it in while we're just trying to trim this off. So I think we can do it without the sponge. And then this one is like super moist, and this one need to kind of sit out and dry for a bit before I actually do like more of the trimming. I'll just kind of like cut that off, because well, the more clay that you have on here, the longer it's gonna take for it to dry, to get to like that good like leather hard stage where you do want to start trimming. So just kind of removing some of the excess and then letting it dry to that point is really gonna cut down on time, like the time that you're waiting for it, unless you have a lot of projects going on and you could use extra time for it to just sit out while you're doing other stuff, I guess. I don't know, kind of depends on what you're doing, really. So we're trimming off like a ton. Yeah, I think this one's like kind of lopsided. Hopefully we're trimming it not too bad. It was, cause this was like off the hump, it was kind of like hard to see where the bottom was. So I did leave a lot of room, to make sure that we had space to like make the base and then carve out a foot. Okay, I think this one's pretty good. And I have a larger pot over here, and then an even larger one, but those ones are just, I had them like covered fairly well overnight, so they're just like not ready for any kind of trimming. Because if I like touch it, it's gonna move, and we don't want that. Okay, so this one is kind of being a problem. I don't think we only have a couple more minutes left, and I don't know. I'm probably gonna. This is why I don't make too many things that are like geometric, because it's gonna bother me that it's lopsided. And then I'm just gonna sit forever and like fix it. So I don't know if we're really gonna finish this one, but we can kind of just keep working on it until I have to go. Okay, I think I might make some more. I think I might throw some more tiny vases tonight. Those are so cute. They make me like really excited. And also I really need to like practice like on the wheel. So like being able to like turn out like, what's this one? 5? No, we have 6. That one's 6. Just like turning out like 6 in like a shorter amount of time, I think is pretty good. For just like practice wise. So I think I might do some more of that. Hopefully they don't turn out like bad, like cracked or anything. I'm still kind of like trying to wrap my head around like how it's like compressed. Basically when you like do the wedging should compress the clay. So that should help, but I did try to do like some compressing, like working in the pot. I'm gonna be really upset if they all start cracking later. I'm really upset. I think they're okay, because I also, when I was doing them, I would also like put my sponge in there to sponge up the excess water, and that is kind of like, you can compress with like a sponge also. It doesn't have to be like your fingers or your rib, I think. So hopefully they're okay. They're so cute though. Okay, I don't think we're gonna do any more spheres. This thing is like, this one's a pain. I think there's quite a bit more that I want to trim off though. Maybe I'll go like this way. Because I really want to kind of like round out the bottom, but I'm kind of wondering like at what point do I want it to stop? I'm getting kind of like little disco ball vibes with like the cut marks. These tiny little planes that it's getting. Okay. That's definitely better. I guess I'll see if I can round this out more. Okay. I'm just trying to like look at this angle too. Yeah, that looks nicer. I just like want to round the foot out a little bit. I think this is okay. Okay, I think it's working. The foot doesn't look too bad. Let's kind of round that. I think I can fit my little stamp in here. Oops. Oh, wow. I have to like way too much over there. I don't think I'm going to put glaze down here in the center of this one either. It's hard for me to like see how much room we have in the bottom here. And just to be like safe, if I was gonna put glaze in here, I think I would want it to be a little bit deeper. But I don't think we're gonna do that. Because I don't think I can make it much deeper than already is. I think this is gonna have to be turned out a little bit. This way. Okay, so we are, oh yeah, we are like at time here. So, put my cute little pots in the picture so you can see. All right, so we are gonna have to end here because I have to go back to work. This is like my lunch break. But thank you so much for tuning in and watching, checking out my video. If you're on Twitch, be sure to follow along so you know when I'm streaming. I follow my schedule for 1 p.m. weekdays, Pacific Standard Time. But I also will jump on stream other times, like after work or maybe on the weekend, and just kind of like share what I'm doing. And I'm trying to kind of like film a bunch of the process, unless it's something I've already shown like a million times. But yeah, if you're watching, so for everybody on Twitch, I have a YouTube channel for my stream archive, so all of the videos will go there, so you can check out the earlier ones that I've made. And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe so you know when I post new videos. And so stream archives come out nearly every day. And then I'm also posting other ceramic or art related videos also. So be sure to be on the lookout for those. And yeah, thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a great day. Bye.